sounds in our love. I have this moment in time that I'm recreating, but then it kind of becomes its own thing. It's like a story of someone else, like folk music is telling stories. So I'll listen to like a lot of Pink Floyd and then I'll get inspired to write something folky, but it's just, I don't know how it's working out. Like Pink Floyd, Alanis Morissette is... PJ was who recorded and mixed and produced my album, and then I was like, wanted all these, you know, additional instruments, and so he ended up just being able to fill all that in. Stand-up bass and a bass guitar. But the stand-up bass I really like because he did a lot of bowing on it, and so it's like almost like deep, eerie cello adjacent. I've been singing my whole life. I grew up in the church, and so I like just grew up kind of singing as what you do. And so I've been singing for forever, writing songs since I was 12 or 13. And then I started playing guitar at 12 or 13 too, and just started teaching myself. But I started playing out and about at 15. I really like the old time ones, like Wayfaring Strangers, probably my favorite. I started playing the ukulele and taught myself to fingerpick. I like taught myself how to play the ukulele, and then I was like, this is really cool, but I want to do more, and then just moved to the guitar from there. Sounds good on this guitar. Well, I grew up here on top of the hill, and my love lives down in the hollow, where he works in the clay day after day, and we spend most of our hard-earned dollars on nice pretty things, shelter from the rain and a drink when the day is over. This is the life, we're too tired to complain and too weary to always stay sober. I've been wishing on stars, dreaming of the day where I sing out over a stage of a crowd full of folks who find some kind of hope in working a long and hard day. I have this vision for like a girl grass band. I feel there should be more ladies bluegrass or like Americana bands. I think I can get something good and wobbly for us. It's kind of hard to get the vibrato.
Got a like theremin.
Yeah, it's like the four-man theremin. Once I have a band, I'll be playing it more, and I'm getting a crosscut saw, which is gonna have a lot of a deeper tone. So it's kind of a hard tone to play right now. I'm trying to figure out how to like get it in, and the crosscut just has like almost, I think it's 2.5 octaves, and this is just like 1.5. So
okay, cool. I'm
looking forward to having that deeper range, and I think that'll be easier to have it be like the ooh, instead of the like
very cool.
Well, I don't know, it's both fun, but I want to work at a haunted house with this and chase people with it. I play ukulele, I dabble in banjo. My banjo is over 100 years old and she's wonky. I'm really proud to be a Virginian. I've like loved living here, and the amount of history around music is like unique. A lot of places don't have this much like of a new culture that kind of started here, and I know it's made up of everyone's cultures, but Appalachian music is something that people listen to around the world, and so it's like really interesting to be a part of that, and I don't want to take that for granted that I've been like privileged to grow up around that kind of music. And so it's like if I am enjoying making that style of music and have the skills to do it, that's like kind of my calling for my career. But I love all music and like would love to get more into psychedelia and all kinds of other things. Like Pink Floyd is probably my all-time favorite band, so if I could make a song weird. Tried the loopers and lots of pedals, piano and keyboard, like have a good sense of rhythm, so I'd like to get more into that and do like some more like haunting, like just lyricless void music. I can get down on the jaw harp, so I have like the Vietnamese jaw harp, and so you can go like really weird with it, and so
that's real cool.
My friends Holy River gave that to me, and they're an awesome band, and they do some really cool like earth folk rhythmic, almost grunge. Friend Kaylee, who I play with a lot, she plays cello, and harmonium. She's an amazing musician. She hosts these shows at the Newport Community Center, and it's like it's a really old school that's now the community center in Newport, which is like a town that kind of used to be a town and it's not really anymore. Rising Silos, my home. They were the first place I played like a real show. Isaac Haddon joined me for my first show. This is Colby T. Helms' first guitar, which is a big deal. Like 2 years ago when I met him, I had this Washburn Idol that I bought from Isaac Haddon that I just wasn't playing. It's an electric guitar. It's a beautiful instrument, limited edition. They only made 100 of them. And I was like, Colby, you're going to do right by this instrument. And I was like, I don't care if it sits in your house, but it's not going to keep sitting in mine. And so I gave it to him and I was like, just like, please have at it. And he didn't realize that like it was actually mine and I was giving it to him. He thought it was still Isaac's. So I was like, I got this from Isaac. And he thought I was just like storing it at his house. But I was like, no, you can have this guitar. Yeah. I do not need this guitar. I have way too many in my tiny apartment. Because he ended up being like, wait just a second, let me go. And he goes to the back of his house. His house is underground. So he's like, go in dark and it's all fun. And he pulls this out and he's like, you should give this a whirl. And he's like, this is actually my, let me not drop her on her face. But it's like the first guitar, at least the first nice guitar that he got. And it's just a very beautiful instrument and it smells really nice. It smells nice and old. And it's so funny that like I gave him a Washburn and then he gave me a Washburn. And it's because I don't see a lot of people playing Washburn. Like, I don't know, I don't see many people playing them these days. Yeah. So more like a 90s.
John Bell.
Yeah.
Spray painting.
The way I've been wishing, the way I've been fishing don't seem to be doing much good, except for getting me outside into the sunshine and putting me in a better mood. I haven't caught a rainbow, I haven't caught a brown. I've seen 6 types of stoneflies crawl up to dry ground. Don't come home with dinner, I still feel like a winner, spending the day by the creek and her